Hey guys, welcome back to the 1 Year 100 Pounds podcast. My name is Whitney Holcomb and I am author of the book 1 Year 100 Pounds. For those of you who are new here, I lost 100 pounds on my own when I was 14 years old and I've kept it off for 20 years. If you want to find out how I did that, as well as get a tough love weight loss guide for how you can also lose weight and transform your life, then you can find my book 1 Year 100 Pounds on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I will leave the link below. But jumping right into it today is the very first day of my Victoria's Secret Model Body Challenge. So I recently did a post announcing this challenge and you guys were asking me to do a video on giving more details about what I will be doing for this month, as well as some updates. So this is the very first day of the challenge and I am going to be following Victoria's Secret model Adriana Lima's diet and workout plan that she did for the show back when she was still modeling. I guess this was, I don't know, my mid 2000s was when she did her last show. Well, except for this most recent show. But this info that I found online, this was from back in the mid 2000s. So kind of more back in her heyday. Anyway, quick recap on what she supposedly did to get in shape for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. While all the Victoria's Secret models have kind of similar routines and diets, she was known for having one of the probably more extreme ones. By extreme, I just mean, she just worked really hard. It's really no different than what any kind of fitness competitors would do. But you know how people are these days. I mean, you talk about dieting and all of a sudden it's toxic. But anyhow, this woman is, really an athlete. Like she's like an Amazonian, basically. She's 5'10", she's in super great shape. She's known to be a really good boxer. I think that's one of her main workouts. And, again, like most of the Victoria's Secret models, I think they all look amazing. I think especially Adriana Lima, she has one of the best bodies ever. She's one of the most beautiful women ever. I think that their bodies are very aspirational and inspirational. For the most part, I don't think many of them are too skinny. I think they just actually look great. Like they have curves. They're very fit. You kind of have to be for the Victoria's Secret show. Like that is one of the things that they looked for, was not just really skinny girls, but girls who had like curves and looked healthy. And I think for the most part, maybe there were a few that were a little too skinny back in the 2000s, but I don't know. Again, for the most part, I don't think they looked too skinny. I think they just looked awesome. But anyway, I chose Adriana Lima because she had one of the well-known and one of the most extreme diet and workout routines. And also I just think she's amazing. So from all the info I found online, 2 months prior to the show, she would start this routine where she would do 2 workouts a day, which I surmise equal to about maybe, 1 to 2 hours of working out per day. If you think most workout sessions are anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And her workouts consisted of mainly 80% boxing. She also did jump rope. She also did weightlifting, running. She kind of just did it all. Her diet was pretty simple and nothing too different or crazy than kind of how I already eat. Basically, it's just no processed food. So I read that she, in the morning, she would either do oats, like oatmeal with berries, or egg white omelet, something like that. For lunch will be like a salad with some kind of lean protein. Dinner will be kind of the same thing. They're like lean protein with some green veggies and some kind of, healthy carb, like a sweet potato, maybe some brown rice. Snack could be something like a piece of fruit with some nuts. And that was basically it. Like it's just a very simple diet. And then I think what she got the most criticism for was like the last 9 days before the show, she would, stop eating solids altogether and she would just have like protein smoothies. And then for the last 12 hours before the show, she would stop even that. And I think she said she wouldn't even drink water or something, which is a little bit ridiculous. I think you could still drink water. You shouldn't dehydrate yourself. I get probably why she did it, because she's just trying to be get her stomach as thin as possible. And like, yeah, dehydrating yourself will make, will show off your muscles a little bit more. Like that's like kind of a trick that I think a lot of bodybuilders do. Again, I think that's a little unnecessary, but hey, I get it. So yeah, that is what she supposedly did for 2 months prior to the show. So I decided to recreate this and try it for myself, but with some modification because, obviously I don't have all the same resources or same body type as she does. And what I mean is I have actually a lot of food allergies. So there's a lot of different things that she eats that I will not be able to eat. For example, like egg white omelets, I can't have that, but I will be eating the oats every morning for breakfast. And if you guys are subscribed to me, you'll see I did a post where I basically outlined what I will be eating, like my diet. But it will be pretty similar to hers because again, that's very similar to how I already eat anyhow, with the exception of like the eggs. Also the protein smoothies, I cannot have a protein powder because again, I'm allergic to all of that too. Long story, I have a lot of weird allergies. It could be a whole video on itself. And funnily enough, a lot of them are exercise induced. It's weird. But anyway, so for the protein smoothies, I will not be doing those. I will be doing fruit smoothies, just, regular fruit smoothies with probably water or coconut milk. And I will only be doing that for the last 3 days of the challenge. Again, mainly because 9 days, it's a long time. It's more sustainable if you are doing protein smoothies though, which I cannot do again. So I will only be doing it for 3 days with the fruit smoothies. And as far as working out goes, I will be trying to follow her workout plan as much as possible. I don't have a punching bag or a boxing gym anywhere near me. So I will simulate that by doing different boxing, maybe some shadow boxing or different boxing workouts I can do, here at home. But I'll be incorporating everything else. I have a jump rope. I will be doing cardio, like running and weights. And my goal is to do 1 to 2 hours every single day. Or I'm sorry, 6 days a week. And I will be taking some inspo actually from a video that I believe Michelle Fan posted on her YouTube. I apologize if that is actually not her name. I'm just doing this real quick in the morning, and I will have to, if I got the name wrong, I will, make sure I put that somewhere in the video. But she did a video. She's a pretty popular YouTuber, and she followed the Victoria's Secret model, workout and diet for 5 weeks or something. And in her challenge, she worked out 2 hours pretty much every single day. She did an hour of cardio and an hour of weights. So I will be splitting my workouts the same way as far as doing both cardio and weights the same day. I will also try to be getting some more walking in. Again, I'm just trying to simulate what Victoria's Secret models are doing to get in shape. And, yes, they are working out and eating, but they're also walking, right? Because they still have their normal jobs that they are doing. So they're walking around the city to castings and doing their normal stuff. So I am just going to try to pretend that I am training for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And that will be my mentality to kind of keep me going. What would I actually be doing, if I really had to be on stage in a bikini in a month, right? That. I think you would have a different mindset if you knew you had to do that versus just trying this for the heck of it, right? So I definitely think, look, it sounds extreme, especially if you are not used to working out. But if you know that you have to, number one, if you are being paid millions of dollars to be a Victoria's Secret angel, if you have to be on stage in front of a worldwide audience in a month, yeah, you're gonna have a different mentality, and you're gonna definitely have more motivation, and it probably won't feel as extreme then, right? Because you're just gonna be so focused on getting in shape. So that's kind of the mindset I want to adopt during this challenge. Fun fact, I actually did try this challenge just this past month in December. I was going to do it for 3.5 weeks, and I was going to end on Christmas Eve. Long story short, I did pretty well the first 2 weeks, but I got off track. And I think that was mainly due to me not properly planning. And by that, I mean, I need to meal prep. I think meal prepping is really important, especially for me, because if I do not meal prep and I don't have things ready for me, then when I get hungry, I will just tend to, grab whatever is in there. And again, it's not always what aligns with my goals. I also want to plan out my workouts more, and start slower versus go right into it. And what I mean is I followed the working out 2 hours per day pretty religiously, and which was easy at first because I love working out and I love exercise. But it was pretty intense, and I didn't really have a plan when I went into it, meaning like I would just kind of go in and just kind of do whatever. And I feel like this time around, I want to, have a more set workout plan, like knowing what I'm going to do each day, and also make sure I'm incorporating the rest days. Like that was something too, I think I didn't keep track of. And so I was pretty much working out 2 hours a day, for 2 weeks straight. And I did it, but I think it was a little taxing on my body more than I realized. And without proper rest, you just can't even really get the fruits of your labor, basically, because your body just doesn't respond. So anyway, I am trying this again, but I'm just coming at it with more of a plan. Again, I'm going to make sure I meal prep. That is what I will be doing today, meal prepping for the week. I will also be coming up with my, personal workout plan. And like I said, I will be starting maybe the first week or first 2 weeks just doing an hour per day. And then maybe the last 2 weeks, I will switch to doing the full 2 hours. I think that will be more sustainable. If you guys want me to show you my exact workouts or workout plans, I will do that as soon as I come up with it myself. And I will try to share more updates with you guys along the way. I don't know if I will do a daily vlog, but I don't know, maybe if you guys want, I don't know if that's necessary. Maybe I'll just do like a 2-week checkup or something to show you how it's going, or maybe try to do like a weekly check-in. I don't know, whatever you guys think would be more helpful. But that's what I am doing today. I have not worked out yet. I'm going to get a workout in just for an hour. I think I will do 30 minutes on my bike, and then probably 30 minutes of just full body like weights workout. Then I will be coming up with my workout plan and meal prepping. I may actually be doing a full day fast today just because I like recovering from eating so much over the holidays, and I think I just need a reset. And for me, I like to do, full day fast sometimes, just when I feel like I've just really overindulged. I only recommend this if you are not deep in the throes of binge eating, because I feel like, I've said this before, if you are, still in the throes of food addiction or binge eating, fast may not be the best thing for you, because it could just lead to another binge if you restrict too much, right? But I'm in a different mindset. I don't see this as restriction. I just see it more as like a lesson in discipline. And again, I hate so much the past few days that I could use a fast. And as far as my stats, I will be taking that too, my measurements and my weight. Today I weighed in at like 136.6. I have definitely gained some weight. I know a lot of that's just water weight from all the stuff I've been eating. And I know after like my today's fast, that will go down quite a lot. But yeah, I will do my stats and make sure I take some progress pictures along the way. But I'm excited to try this, and I'm excited for you guys to follow along. It's just 1 month, guys. It's 1 month. We can do it. I think it's a great way to just kick off the year. I mean, let this be the year that you finally get what you want. Let this be the year that you finally get the body you want. But remember, you have to work for it. Like, this is hard work. It's going to be hard. And I understand that a lot of you are in different situations than me. Like, it's not going to be feasible for you to actually work out 2 hours a day. I get that. I think that, you can try to modify this program for what works for you. Because again, we're all at different stages in our lives. We're all at different stages in our weight loss and fitness. So yeah, working out 2 hours a day is probably just not going to work for most of you. But you know what? I bet you could get 30 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, right? Just try to do something. Try to follow it as much as possible. It is more about consistency than perfection. That is very, very true. And again, I think just use the mindset, right? Pretend that you are training to be Victoria's Secret model. Again, if you have that kind of mindset, that is a totally different motivation than just like, oh, I'm just gonna, work out for a couple weeks and see what happens. No, like if you have like a goal in mind that like, hey, like this is, I gotta look good. Like there is no turning back. Burn your bridges. This is the year that you don't turn back. This is the year that you are actually going to do it. You're going to keep going. And I think this is a great way to start. And I also think, you know what? Hey, like, look, motivation wanes. I get that. So maybe we will try to do a different challenge every month. I think that's just a great way to keep up your motivation and to keep changing things up, because yeah, like most people, it is very easy to start the year off with a bang. And then, you know what? You just kind of lose that direction and then you're back to your old habits again. And I think that's just because, you know, look, it's easy to keep up with something for, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks or whatever. But then, you know, you get tired or you get bored and your old habits come back into play. So I think, you know, changing it up every month, every couple weeks, I think that will keep us more motivated and it will keep us more interested in making real transformation. So yeah, if you guys want to do that, then let's think of some different challenges that we can do, the next few months. Maybe there are different celebrity workout and diet programs that you want me to follow and that we can follow together. Or maybe there are just different, diet trends like intermittent fasting or keto or whatever. So if there's anything that you can think of that you want to try yourself or you want to see me try first and then, try yourself after you see what my results were, then yeah, let me know. I'll do it. Anyway, guys, I am going to go get dressed and start my workout and then edit this video. So hopefully I can post this today on January 1st. If not, it will be posted tomorrow, just a day later. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Really appreciate it. I will have some more videos coming sometime soon. I don't know, kind of took a break over the holidays. I have a couple I just need to edit and I will post. But anyway, I will see you guys next time.